In the heart of a modern Tokyo, where neon lights flicker like distant stars and crowded trains roar beneath the city, 19-year-old Haru Sakamoto lived a life that looked normal from the outside. A college student, smart, dedicated, always studying, not because he loved it, but because everyone told him that studying was the only way to survive in society. Work hard, compete, achieve. But late at night, after the textbooks closed and the world quieted, Haru escaped to the place he truly felt alive. A glowing computer screen, a controller in his hand, his favorite game, Arcana Rift. A world filled with spells, enchanted ruins, ancient beasts, and the character Haru admired more than anyone else. Aldrin, the dark wizard of mischief. He was tall, cloaked in swirling violet robes, eyes glowing like embers of a strange star. A villain, but elegant, witty, endlessly fascinating. Haru always whispered the same wish as he played. If only magic were real. One evening, after a long day of cramming for exams, Haru slumped at his desk, exhausted. He launched Arcana Rift, letting the magical soundtrack fill the room. The floating island shimmered on the screen. Aldrin stood on his obsidian platform, staff held high, ready for another battle. Haru smiled faintly. Wish I could live in your world, Aldrin. But the room went still. Haru's eyes grew heavy. The controller slipped in his fingers, and he slowly fell asleep at his desk, soft snores filling the quiet. Inside the screen, something shifted. Aldrin, who normally moved only when the game told him to, froze mid-animation. His glowing purple eyes flickered, then sharpened, becoming aware, focused, alive. Slowly, deliberately, Aldrin turned his head, and his gaze locked directly onto Haru. He watched the boy sleeping, controller still in hand, hair tousled, breathing softly. Then Aldrin heard it. Haru, sleep-talking in a tired whisper. Magic. Wish it was real. A slow, dangerous smile formed on Aldrin's lips.
Well,
Aldrin murmured, voice deep and amused.
that sounds delightful.
With a smooth gesture, Aldrin raised his staff. Dark purple magic spiraled, forming a shimmering orb of energy. The spell crackled, pulsed, waiting. Let's give you a taste of what you desire, Aldrin thought as he thrust his staff forward, and the orb shot toward the screen. The glass rippled like water. The orb passed through and floated into Haru's chest. It sank inside him with a soft glow. Aldrin whispered,
Good night, Haru. Tomorrow, your world changes.
Morning sunlight warmed Haru's face. He groaned, stretching stiff muscles aching from sleeping at his desk. His throat felt dry, scratchy. He reached for the water bottle sitting on the corner of his desk, but the bottle slid toward him on its own. Haru froze. He blinked hard, reached again. The bottle lifted, rising gently off the wood, and placed itself in his open hand. What the? He dropped it immediately. The bottle hovered alone, spinning slowly in the air, as if weightless. A soft thump in his chest pulsed with each movement of the bottle. A warm glow, a heartbeat that wasn't quite human. No way! No way! Haru held out a trembling hand. The bottle rose again, obeying him. Haru stepped backward, panting. This is magic! Then he turned slowly, fear and wonder mixing inside him, and saw his computer screen. On it, Aldrin stood perfectly still. But those eyes, those glowing violet intelligent eyes, were not part of any idle animation. They were staring directly at Haru. Aldrin did not blink, did not move, just watched. Like he was waiting for Haru to notice. Haru whispered, Aldrin? The wizard's lips curled faintly into a smirk.
Well,
Aldrin said softly,
Look who's awake.
Haru nearly fell out of his chair. You can talk? You're alive? Aldrin chuckled, a deep, velvety sound.
Sentient, yes. Alive, debatable, but conscious enough to grant you what you wished for.
Haru placed a hand on his chest, feeling the thrum of magic. You did this to me? Why? Aldrin tapped his staff against the screen, causing ripples in the pixels.
Because you wished for magic, and because even a dark wizard grows bored talking only to scripted lines.
Haru blinked, caught off guard. So, you wanted someone to talk to? Aldrin sighed dramatically.
I want something interesting to happen.
Haru smiled faintly. And now what? What do we do? Aldrin tilted his head, eyes sparkling with mischief.
Now, we become partners. You learn to use that magic I gifted you, and maybe, just maybe, you help me escape this prison of pixels.
Wait, what? Haru exclaimed. Aldrin smirked.
You have magic now. I have patience. Together, we can make anything possible.
Haru nodded, still in disbelief considering everything. Okay, Aldrin, said Haru, astonished. Then, we're friends. Aldrin blinked, almost surprised.
Friends.
He repeated the word like it was new to him.
Very well. Then I shall help you master your powers.
That night and many nights after that, Haru practiced small spells that consisted of floating objects, creating sparks of fire between his fingers, and bending water ever so slightly. Aldrin watched proudly from the screen, offering guidance, teasing remarks, and the occasional wicked grin. One night while Haru went to bed, he declared, "I'll find a way to bring you here. I promise, Aldrin." Aldrin placed a hand against the inside of the screen, his expression unreadable.
Master your powers. I will hold you to that promise, Haru.
As Haru drifted to sleep, a faint purple glow flickered within the monitor. Weaving a new spell, preparing something unknown, something powerful, Aldrin looked over at Haru asleep and began to think about how he and Haru had become undoubtedly closer throughout these past few months. The thought brought a bittersweet expression across his face. Suddenly, a light flashed. A teleportation circle was forming, a rift forming between worlds. Little did they know, this would be the start of their journey filled with laughter, growth, admiration, and betrayal. This was indeed only the beginning. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope you have a lovely day and night. If you like this story, please check out our other stories, and maybe consider subscribing for more mystical chronicles. We hope to see you soon. And until then, stay perfectly magical.